dog barking, and you might hear my kids upstairs at cheerleading doing jumping. This is yoga bar, and all you'll need is a mat. You don't necessarily need a mat. You could just use your carpet or the floor. And a chair, or you could use a counter or your fireplace mantle. We'll start an easy seat just with your legs crossed. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Inhale your arms out and up. Exhale, hands together at heart center. You could take a moment to get grounded, settle into your practice. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, twist to your right. Place your right hand behind you. Left hand comes to the outside of your right thigh. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, come back through center. Start to walk your hands out in front of you. Walk your hands back up. Switch which leg is in front, and we're gonna do that again. Inhale, exhale, walk your hands out in front of you. Start to walk your hands back up. Come to tabletop. Your wrists are gonna be underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. I'll go this way so you can see. We're gonna stretch out our wrists a little bit, start to rock forward and back. You can also take hip circles, moving in one direction. Switch sides. We'll do a few cat-cows. On your inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Come back, flat back. Neutral spine. Keep your belly button to your spine to protect your low back. We're gonna thread our needle. So you inhale, lift your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, bring your right arm underneath. Come down to your shoulder. Your head comes down. Your left hand can stay planted or can come to the top of your mat. Can wrap around your low back. Inhale, sweep your arm up. Exhale, hand to your mat. Switch sides. Inhale, your left arm up. Exhale, thread your needle. Bring your left ear and cheek and shoulder down to your mat. Inhale your left arm back up to the sky. Exhale, hand to your mat. Come to child's pose. Your big toes touch. Knees can be together or apart. Forehead comes down to your mat. You can always take child's pose whenever you need to throughout your practice this evening. Breathing in and out your nose. When you're ready, curl your toes under. Sorry, my kids are jumping. Curl your toes under, lift your hips, push back, downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, bend one knee at a time, start to pedal out your feet. Move your hips from side to side. Shake your head no. Shake it yes. Inhale. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Take your feet wider than hip distance. Catch elbow to elbow for ragdoll. You can stay still or you can move side to side. Have as much bend in your knees as you need to. Release your grip. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Bring your arms out and up. Gaze goes up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands to your shins or thighs. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands down and come to plank. You can either be on your toes or on your knees. Whenever we do chaturangas this evening, you can either do them on your knees, on your toes, or you can skip them. For the first one, we're just gonna be on our, we're gonna lower all the way down to our belly. Inhale, exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Bring the tops of your toes flat on your mat or your carpet or wherever flooring you're on. Engage the backs of your legs, squeeze your glutes together, bring your hands by your rib cage, and on your inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Curl your toes under, come back to your knees, push back up, plank. From here, bring your right hand to the middle of your mat, open up, side plank. You can also place your right knee down, supported side plank. Keep breathing, keep lifting your hips up to the sky. Bring your left hand back down. Switch sides, your left hand will come to the middle of your mat. I'm gonna switch sides this way. Either left knee down for supported side plank or left foot comes and meets your right. Keep lifting your hips up to the sky. Come back to plank. Hold plank, either on your toes or knees. From here, we're gonna drop to our forearms for forearm plank. Keep engaging your core, belly button to spine. Start to tap one knee at a time. Right and left, right and left, right and left, right and left. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back. Now hip dips. Right hip, center. Left hip, center. Right, center, left, center. Coco. Right, center, left, center. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, push back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, take 3 deep breaths in down dog. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Inhale and exhale. One more, breathe in and out. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Square your hips off. Exhale, right foot in between your hands. Lower your left knee down. Inhale, lift up, kneeling lunge. You can leave your hands planted on the top of your right thigh. You could sweep them up to the sky. Bring both hands back down. Frame your right foot. Shift your hips back. Straighten your right leg for a runner's stretch or half splits prep. Keep pulling your right hip back. Bend your right knee, lift your left knee off your mat. Inhale, lift up, crescent lunge or high lunge. You're on the ball of your left foot. Inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Your left foot spins flat, 45 degrees. Gaze goes over your right fingertip. Right knee is bending to the top right corner of your mat. On your inhale, flip your right palm to the sky, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, frame your right foot, step your right foot back to plank. You could stay on your toes or you could drop to your knees. Here we're gonna do 3 tricep push-ups. I'm doing them on my knees. When you're ready, inhale, exhale, 3, 2, 1. Come back to plank, inhale. Exhale, go through your chaturanga or skip it. You could lower halfway down or all the way. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra again. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, 3 deep breaths in downward facing dog. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Inhale and exhale. One more time, breathe in and out. Bring your big toes to touch again. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot in between your hands. Drop your right knee down. Inhale, lift up, kneeling lunge. You can leave your hands planted on top of your left leg. Reach them up to the sky. Keep sinking your hips down. Bring both hands down to frame your left foot. Shift your hips back, runner stretch or half splits prep again. Keep pulling your left hip back in line with your right. Bend your left knee, lift your right knee off your mat. Inhale, lift up, crescent lunge. You're on the ball of your right foot. Relax your shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, open up warrior 2. Gaze goes over your left fingertips. Left knee is bending to the top left corner of your mat. Flip your left palm to the sky. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hand. Frame your left foot. Step your left foot back to plank again. This time we're gonna do some push-ups. First we're gonna do wide arm push-ups. I'm gonna do these from my knees again. I'll face this way. We're gonna go wide arm. Down for 2. So down, 2, up, 2. Down, 2, up, 2. Down, 2, up, 2. 2 more. Down, 2, up, 2. Down, 2, up, 2. Now hold low, impulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back up. Diamond shape your fingers now. We're gonna do 5 push-ups this way and then hover at the bottom again. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold low. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back, child's pose. Come back to your breath. Come back to your intention if you set one. You can take a drink of water, whatever you need throughout practice. Start to walk your hands up and come to kneeling, and then swing your legs around. So we're gonna come to a crab kind of. Your fingertips are gonna face forward, feet hip distance apart. Lift up, and then scoot your seat back. And we're gonna do a tricep dip this way. Little movements. If you could see, small movements. Lift your right leg now. Put your right leg down, lift your left. Go. Let's. Now go side to side, right side, left side, right? Just move your seat from side to side, burning out our triceps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down to seated, shake out your wrists, roll them. Reach your right arm up, bend at your elbow. Left arm up, bend at your left elbow. Come to standing, grab your chair or if you're gonna use something to balance with for the bar part, or our legs. So I'm using a chair. I'm gonna use it this way so you guys can see. I hope you can see. First, we're gonna start with our toes apart, heels together. First position. We're gonna plie here, so it's a squat. Plie here, and then step with your right foot to the side and squat. Come back, glue the heel back together and squat. Step your left foot to the side and squat. Heel together, right foot comes out and squat. Heel together and squat. Left foot, plie. Leave your hands on your chair, your counter, or whatever you're using for balance, or you can bring them out in front of you. Keep breathing, relax your shoulders down. If you can't see, go ahead, oops, move this to the side. And now come back to center, hold center, and pulse at center. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can stand all the way up. Shake your legs out a little bit. Come back down. Bring your right leg back. Curtsy lunge. Back together. Curtsy lunge on your left. Right leg goes back. Front. Or not front, together. Remember to keep breathing. You could have your arms on like a ballerina or on your chair. We're here for one more set of this. Now bring your right foot back, curtsy lunge, stay low and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel together, left one back, curtsy lunge, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. You could shake out your legs. We're gonna go wide, toes out, heels in. You could use your chair, whatever. Just gonna do it this way so you guys can see me. Come down to horse. Just start to pulse here. If you're using the chair, your hand is on your chair. We're low, just tiny, tiny movements. Lift your right heel. Three, 2, 1. Drop your right, lift your left. Drop your left, lift both heels. Ten more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your heels or stay on your toes. Pull your knees back and back. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your heels, stand back up. Shake out your legs. You could grab a drink if you need a drink. We're gonna do one more thigh before we get to our seat and our hips. We're gonna come down to chair. You could use your chair. Come down to chair, tuck your tailbone under, belly button to spine. Relax your shoulders, keep your chest lifted. From here, we're gonna pulse. Now pulse, lift up, releve or calf raise. Squat, calf raise, squat, calf raise. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted, calf raises. Lifting your heel and lowering. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to your side, so move your chair to your side. We'll start with our left side facing the chair, left arm on our chair. Heels together, toes apart, slight bend in both knees, tuck your tailbone under, belly button to spine. You're gonna bring your right foot out and just tiny pulses up. Make sure your leg and foot are turned out. We're working our inner thigh now. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Glue your heels back together. Bring your right toe to the side, leg to the side, right arm overhead, slight bend in your standing leg, and then elbow to knee. Don't touch the ground though. Keep it hovering off. Five more. 1. Heels back together. Switch your chair to your right now. Light grip with your right hand. Heels together, toes apart. Left toe comes out, heel or leg and toe are pointed out, turned out. Start to lift. Relax your shoulders down. It's a lot harder doing it myself than just instructing it and standing around. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Glue your heel back together. Toe comes out to the side, left arm up above. Inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. Hover your leg, don't let it touch the ground. Slight bend in your right standing leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand back up, face your chair again. Bend your right knee, grab hold of your right foot or ankle. Okay. Tuck your tailbone under, stretching the front of our thigh and leg. In my car. My daughter's team is doing a scavenger hunt. Switch sides. Grab hold of your left ankle. And we're gonna go onto our seat. So you could be at your counter or your chair. I actually never practiced on a chair, so we'll see how this goes. Come to your forearms. Belly button to spine to protect your low back. Put a bend in your standing leg. We're gonna put a bend in our left first because we're gonna do our right first. Right foot comes long, right foot is flexed. Right hip is facing your mat. So make sure you're not turning it out. It is down facing your mat. Lift it hip level and lower. Lift and lower. Foot is actively flexed. Two and 1, leave it lifted, tiny pulses. Now bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Make sure that you have a bend in your standing leg, belly button is to spine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leave it bent. Push it up to the sky, like you're stamping your right foot on the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your right leg back out. Foot is pointed now, and now your hip is turned out and open, and just lift and lower. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leave it lifted. 10 pulses. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your right foot back down. Come to cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Come to a chair pose, just stretching out your hip, your glute. Could use both hands on your chair, your whatever you're using to support yourself. Switch sides. So make sure your feet are hip distance apart. Bend in your standing leg, your right leg. Left foot will go long. Hip is turned facing your mat and not open. It's down facing your mat. Foot is actively flexed. Lift and lower. Hold it up and pulse. Small movements. Stay here and bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leave it bent. Pulse it up to the sky. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your leg and straighten it. Point your toe. Now turn your hip out and raise it and lower. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leave it lifted. Pulses. 10 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your left foot back down. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Come to a seated figure 4. You can self-assist. Push your left elbow into your left leg for a deeper stretch. And then move your chair or whatever you were using off to your side. Come back to your mat. We're gonna start at the top of our mat in mountain pose. Palms facing out. Inhale your arms out and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your left foot back. Leave your left hand planted. Inhale, sweep your right arm out and up for a dragonfly twist. Plant your right hand back down, drop your left knee down. Inhale your arms up, kneeling lunge again. Bring both hands back down, runner stretch or half splits, prep again. Keep pulling your right hip back. If you could do full splits, you could do full splits. I don't think I could do full splits. Oh, I can. You could do full splits just to stretch your back of your legs more. Bend your right knee, lift your left knee off your mat. This time pivot your left foot flat 45 degrees. Rise up, warrior 1. Both hips are facing the front. So it'd be like this on your mat. Inhale. Exhale, open up warrior two. Gaze goes over your right fingertips. It's in the closet. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, come into side angle. Right forearm on top of your right thigh. Left arm reaches up to the sky or over your left ear. Or you come to your low back. Keep your right hand flexed, active and up to the sky. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Make sure you don't lock out your knee though. Hinge at your waist and come to triangle. Your right hand will come down to your shin, ankle, a block if you have a block, or your mat. From here, bring both hands down, frame your right foot, square your hips off so you're in a low lunge. And lift your left leg to the sky for standing splits. The crown of your head will go towards your mat, or the ground. From here, you could bring your right foot, or your left foot, up to meet your right, or you could balance and slowly come to tree. You push your right leg into your left foot back. It helps with balance. Come back to my mat. Leave your hands together at heart center. Or you could grow your branches. Bring your left foot down to meet your right. Shake your right leg out. Come back to the top of your mat. Come back to mountain pose. Inhale your arms out and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your feet back to plank. You could also be on your knees. Inhale. Exhale, lower through your chaturanga. Heart lifts on your inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up, bring your arms out and up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your right foot back. Leave your right hand planted on your mat and sweep your left arm out and up. Dragonfly twist. Make sure you're not dumping all of your weight into your right wrist. You can also come to your fingertips, or if you have blocks at home, you could place a block underneath your hand. Come back through center, right or left palm comes down. Drop your right knee down and come to kneeling lunge again. Bring both hands down, frame your left foot, shift your hips back, runner stretch, half splits prep. Stay here, or try full splits. Bend your right or your left knee, lift your right knee off, spin your right foot flat, 45 degrees, lift up warrior one. Both hips facing the front. Inhale. Exhale, open up warrior two. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, come into side angle, right arm up to the sky, over your right ear, or you could come to your low back. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Straighten your left leg, make sure you don't lock out your knee. Hinge at your waist and come to triangle. Bring both hands down, frame your left foot, lift your right leg to the sky, standing splits. Make sure your right foot is flexed, right hip is down facing your mat. From here, bring your right foot up to meet your left, or slowly lift up to tree pose. Push your left leg into your right foot back. It helps with balance. It also helps if you focus on one non-moving object. In yoga, it's called a drishti. Your hands could be at heart center. You could grow your branches. Bring your right foot back down. Come back to mountain pose. You could come to the top of your mat. Bring your feet wider than bring your feet mat distance. Toes go out, heels come in. We're gonna come down to goddess squat. So if your knees are bothering you and you can't keep your heels on your mat and your chest lifted, come down to butterfly. Just come to your seat. Bring your feet together. You're still opening up through your inner thighs and your calves. If you have arm balances and you'd like to play around with an inversion or arm balance, you could take crow, tripod, headstand, handstand. You could play around. If you want to try crow but you're afraid, you could bring both hands down, lift up, and then you want to try to get your knees into your armpits. I can't do that. Mine are still on my triceps. But you would lean forward, lift one leg up, one foot up, and then the other foot, and your toes touch. And then try to straighten your arms if you want. Come back to goddess. And then lower down to your seat. Bring your feet mat distance, long tall spine, belly button to spine, tuck your tailbone under, come to boat. You could be here, relax your shoulders down. You could be here, or you could be with your legs straight. I'm never with my legs straight, that hurts my low back. But if you're there, you could go there. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Bring your hands to heart center, and we're gonna take a twist from side to side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to boat, low boat. Oh, I'm gonna hit my chair. Go to low boat. And oops, lower all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest real quick, rock side to side. If you can see me. Lift your legs straight up to the sky. Tuck your tailbone under so you feel your low back coming into your mat. You can bring your hands underneath you. I always do. Your feet are flexed. Inhale. Exhale, drop them 30 degrees. Inhale. Exhale, drop them 60 degrees. Inhale. Exhale, drop them. Hovering off your mat or ground, and tap your feet together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zip your legs straight back up to the sky. Bring your toes apart, heels together. Inhale. Exhale, drop. Here, let's face this way. Oh, I don't want to face that way. Inhale. Exhale, drop them 30. Inhale. Exhale, drop them 60. Inhale. Exhale, drop them, hovering off your mat. Tap. Beat your heels together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zip your legs back up. Toes together, heels apart. Inhale. Exhale, drop them 30. Inhale. Exhale, drop them 60. Inhale. Exhale, hovering off the ground. Tap your toes together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zip your legs straight back up to the sky. Again, hug your knees into your chest, rock side to side. One last abdominal workout. Clasp your hands behind your head. We're going to take a yogi bicycle. I don't even know if you guys can see me. Okay, hands behind your head. Come knees to tabletop. Again, engage your core. Low back is pressing down on your mat, so tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades off your mat. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. My daughter got knocked off online. Hang on, let me get her back onto her cheer practice. Keep breathing. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Place your feet flat on your mat. Fingertips graze the back of your heels. Inhale, lift up, bridge pose. Your seat goes up, your hips go up towards the sky. Your chin goes up towards the sky. If it's comfortable, you could walk your shoulder blade underneath you. Keep breathing. Move your shoulder blades back. Stay here, and we're gonna pulse for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the balls of your feet. Your heels lift up. Pulse for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your heels. Bring pop your toes up. So you're on your heels. 10 more pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower back down. Hug your knees into your chest. Bring your hands underneath your thighs. This time rock up and down your spine. When you get enough momentum, cross at your ankles, come back to plank. So you're in plank, you're either on your toes or knees. Inhale, exhale, lower all the way down to your mat. Bring one ear and cheek down to your mat. Toes are flat on your mat. Come back to your breath. Come back to your intention if you set one. Bring your forehead back to your mat. Bring your arms out long in front of you. Inhale, lift everything off your mat and take a swim. So you're lowering one arm with the opposite leg. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower back down, opposite ear and cheek to your mat. Your arms can come long, fingertips by your feet this time. So whatever ear you didn't put on your mat the last time, you could do it this time. Bring your forehead back to your mat. This time zip everything up behind you so your legs come up. You can interlace your hands behind you. Lift up, locust pose. Keep breathing. Your gaze goes to the top of your mat. Exhale, lower. We'll do one more back bend, so you could do locust just like we did. Or you could bend your knees, catch hold of your tops of your feet or your ankles, and lift up bow, if bow is in your practice. Gaze goes to the top of your mat again. Lower back down. Leave your knees bent. Slowly windshield wiper your legs back and forth. Release your low back. I can't even tell if you guys can see me. Bring your hands by your rib cage. Push up, tabletop. Push back, child's pose again. Bring your forehead down to your mat. Your knees can be together or apart. Start to come back to your breath. Come back to your intention. Take deep, slow breaths, breathing in and out. From child's pose, plant your hands shoulder distance, curl your toes under, lift your hips, push back, downward facing dog. Again, you could bend one knee at a time. Shake your head no, shake it yes. And downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot in between your hands, rise up, crescent lunge. Don't have my balance. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Come to star pose, so your right foot pivots the same way as your left. Inhale, small back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Long, wide straddle. The crown of your head goes towards your mat. You can bring your arms behind you, whatever feels comfortable. Try to put the pressure on your outside pinky edge of both of your feet. And then you could feel it on the outsides of your legs. Walk your feet in a little. Slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Your head is the last thing to come up. Right foot goes back to warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, sink lower. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hand, frame your right foot. Your choice, you could take your chaturanga, you could skip it, or maybe you could leave your right foot hovering when you take it. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, right or left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot in between your hands. Rise up, warrior. No, not warrior, crescent lunge. You're on the ball of your right foot. Inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Gaze goes over your left fingertips. From here, come back to horse pose. Bring your hands to heart center. This time, clasp your hands behind you. Another chest and shoulder opener. Inhale, small back bend. Exhale, fold forward. You could shake your head no. Shake it yes. If this is not possible, maybe elbow to elbow, or you could use a towel, a dish towel or any kind of towel you might have on hand. Bring your hands back down. You can walk your feet in a little. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Bring your left foot back to the front, back to warrior two. Inhale, exhale as you sink lower. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, frame your right foot, chaturanga or skip it, or maybe hover your left leg when you lower through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog, you inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 deep breaths in downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky, bend your knee to open your hip. Exhale, come to pigeon. So your right wrist will find I'm off with my right and left. Your right ankle will find your left wrist. Right knee, right wrist. If this is just not comfortable for you, and then you could come to reclined figure four. It's basically like the standing chair pose we did. You just come, stretch out your hips. No matter which pose you're doing, pigeon or reclined figure four, your foot is flexed to protect your knees. You could start to settle in, relax your body, your tension, your muscles. Slowly walk your hands back up. If you're in pigeon, you could come back to downward facing dog. If you're in reclined figure four, just switch sides. So your left ankle will come on top of your right thigh. Hands interlace behind your right thigh. Pull your legs in. Both feet are flexed. Pigeon. Lift your left leg to the sky. Bend your left knee. Find pigeon on this side. Ankle goes to right wrist, left knee, left wrist, left foot is flexed, and start to fold down in. If you have blocks, blocks are really good too, because you can put a block underneath your left hip if your hips are tight, because we hold our emotions in our hips, and we're usually tight. A lot of people are tight, and you can feel the stretch. Slowly start to walk your hands back up. Push back, downward facing dog. If you're on your back, just stay there for a second. Inhale and down dog. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands and come to seated. If you're on your back, come up to seated. We're gonna stretch our legs out long in front of us. Feet are flexed back towards your face for staff pose. Remove the cushioning out from underneath you so you can feel your sits bone grounding down. Long, tall spine. You can bring your hands by your hips, lift up so you can feel your spine get long and tall. Inhale your arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward. You can have as much bend in your knees as you need to. If you have straps at home and you have an at-home yoga practice already, and if you want to put straps around and pull in, you could do that. Or you could just sink down in. Slowly lift back up. Come down to your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Lift your legs straight up to the sky for legs up the wall. This is a really good pose to do at the end of the day to help you calm down and relax. It's really good for kids to do if they can't get calmed down or relaxed in the evening. You can also do it against the wall, like move your seat up against the wall and you are supported for legs up the wall. If you want to do shoulder stance and shoulder stances in your practice, you can do that, or plow. I actually just hurt my back like 2 weeks ago, so I don't think I'm ready for shoulder stance or plow yet, because I haven't tried it since I hurt my back, so I don't want to try it on live TV right now. Bring your knees back into your chest. Bring your arms out to a T or goalpost them. Inhale here. Exhale, drop your knees to your right. Gaze goes to your left, spinal twist. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, drop your knees to your left. Gaze goes to your right. Inhale your knees back through center. If there's any other final yoga poses that you feel you might need this evening, you could take that now. If you're ready, you could come to a traditional Shavasana, laying down on your back. Legs take up as much room as you need on your mat. Palms up or palms down. If you prefer sitting for a moment of ending and grounding down and relaxing, you could sit. I'll take it up. So when you're ready, you could come to your Shavasana, however that looks for you this evening. You could stay in Shavasana however long you need to. If you're ready, you could start wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling out your wrists and ankles. Move your jaw from side to side. Inhale your arms up long overhead, nice full body stretch. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest and roll to whichever side you want. Pause on your side. When you're ready in your own time, you could push yourself up to your comfy seated position, legs crossed, easy pose, or kneeling. You could bring your palms on your thighs, lift your shoulders up to your ears and roll them back. You could bring your eyes to close or have a soft gaze to them. Inhale your arms out and up. Exhale, hands together at heart center. Thank you guys for tuning in and sharing your evening practice with me. Namaste. I hope everyone has a good evening, and this is a new experience for me doing Facebook Live, so I hope it worked. Thanks, bye. I don't know how to turn it off.